33 minutes after the second strike on the World Trade Center, Flight 77 is circling just west of Washington, D.C. It's spotted by a National Guard pilot who's flying a mission over the city.
Gopher 06, traffic is 11 o'clock and 5 miles northbound, fast-moving, type and altitude unknown.
Looks like a 757, sir.
757, can you estimate his altitude?
Looks like he's at low altitude right now, sir.
Not 2 minutes after I speculated that the plane was more likely to hit the Pentagon, suddenly we could hear the sound of an airliner. We could hear jet engines at full throttle. I remember looking away from the TV at this point because it's no longer something that's happening in New York.
That traffic for Gopher 06 is still in a descent now, and looks like he's rolled out.
I was on the phone trying to explain to my ex-wife and her students what a coordinated attack was. I told them not to jump to conclusions.
The sound was growing louder and louder and louder.
The chief of staff said, "All right, Keiko, what do you have?"
You wonder if these were the last moments of your life.
And as I began to talk, there was the loudest sound.
And just as I finished that sentence,
boom.
Jim Miklaszewski has some new information at the Pentagon. I hope you'll stand by and continue to talk with us. Mick?
Katie, I don't want to alarm anybody right now, but apparently it felt just a few moments ago like there was an explosion of some kind here at the Pentagon.
The Boeing 757 crashed into the west wall of the Pentagon's E-ring at 530 miles per hour.
The front of the aircraft punched a hole through the limestone. It just began rolling through the outer E-ring of the building, where some Army accounting offices were, then into the D-ring, where the Navy Command Center was, then continued into the C-ring, where some of the Defense Intelligence Agency comptroller offices were.
Have heavy smoke showing from the structure.
The plane hit a little more than 100 yards away from where we were standing. You're alive. That's the first thought that goes through your head. I'm alive.
I was thrown to the other side of the room. I want to say I was knocked out for a while, a minute or two, because I didn't know where I was.
And you could hear the noise of the impact resonating down the corridors, and it was extremely loud.
You could see fire come from the E-ring, and all of a sudden it just got so dark. The electricity, the power, everything went out, and all of a sudden the room filled up with smoke.
The plane is carrying more than 7,000 gallons of jet fuel when it strikes, igniting a fire that will burn at a searing 1,740 degrees. On the second floor, directly above the point of impact, Marilyn Wills is trapped in its path.
I know there is a door in that conference room to the right-hand side that would lead out onto the E-ring. So I grabbed that door and immediately pulled my hand back, said, "Oh my God, that is hot." I couldn't open it. I do remember crawling across the table. It was all about getting out of this building.